Hello, Victoria Pendragon. Welcome to my alternate reality. I was reminded in viewing the piece I recorded last about walking the nine-pointed star about an experience that had happened actually about 2 years previous to that, and which began to make sense because of the experience of what had happened after walking the nine-pointed star. And, okay, start at the beginning. I was seeing a shiatsu practitioner by the name of Deb Stellar. She was wonderful. We'd done a lot of work together. I was in process of healing from the restoration of all these abuse memories that I had. And we'd worked together a lot. So I trusted her. She knew me. I think we both felt very relaxed with each other. And one day, I was in her office, and we were going to have a session. And I'm not sure how it happened, but I slipped into a trance state while she was working on me. I was on my back at the time. And in the trance state, I was a very large Chinese man. I was quite elderly. I was dressed completely in white. And I was lying on a bed. I was dying. I knew that. Around me were students of mine. I had no idea, as I was experiencing this, who I was or why I had students, what I may have been teaching. I just felt the embodiment of being in this very large man's body that was Chinese. And I knew from the energy of the people around me that they were my students. There was one who felt like my daughter. And she was ministering to me, like you do with people who are dying, just sort of patting my forehead with a damp cloth or whatever, and touching me from time to time, whereas the others were just around, silent. I'm not sure waiting for what, perhaps waiting for me to speak, say something. I didn't. I was not. I gather I was conscious and aware, but not in a reciprocal mode. So that went on for the whole time that I was on the table. Finally, when the treatment was over, I heard the little bell chime that she made, and slowly came back into a normal waking state of consciousness. And she looked at me and said, "What just happened? Where were we?" She'd been there too. She was the daughter. She was the person who was touching me. I have goose pimples. I'm such a kid. I get so excited. But it's amazing stuff. Nobody tells you this stuff can happen and feel as real as it does. Hence the alternate reality thing. If it feels real, and it looks real, and it sounds real, the whole duck thing. At any rate, she said to me, she explained to me, I wasn't talking, that she was ministering to me as I was on my deathbed. And she too felt that the other people around were my students. that was really something to have had somebody else go with me. It happens so rarely that someone else is experiencing this stuff with me, but it's happened before. I mentioned the story about Dodd and myself in the courtroom, but now here was this person experiencing it with me, and that's a gift. It's such a gift. It's a wonderful thing. And when I, at the Feng Shui class, found myself in the body of this Feng Shui master, I later realized that, oh, I'll bet that's who that was, because it was the same body. Now, the body I had been in when I was a dying man was a much older body, but it was the same build and the same feel, even. Funny, just like reality. I didn't feel old. I felt like the same person. It was the energy. It was the same person. Wonderful stuff, this. I hope that you get to experience some of it, a taste of it even, a lot of it if you're lucky. I only wish I knew how. I guess I had a magic wand and I could just touch people and open that door for them. I'm pretty sure everybody has the door. Everybody has a brain. There's doors in there. I've been through them. Well, that'll be a mystery. But best things in life are, I guess. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of this reality, which I'm enjoying thoroughly. And who knows, perhaps in some other reality, I'm visiting here. You know what? I bet that's very possible. Thank you and bye.